This is AI Command App News for Friday, June 26th. I'm here with the AI and tech stories moving markets today. Our lead. For the first time, the US government is putting its hand on the release of a frontier AI model. OpenAI will stagger the rollout of its newest model, GPT-5.6, at the direct request of the Trump administration. According to reporting from The Information, confirmed by The Verge and TechCrunch, CEO Sam Altman told employees this week that rather than a broad public launch, GPT 5.6 will go first to a select group of partners, with Washington citing potential security concerns. Why it matters. This is a turning point. Frontier models have always shipped on the company's timeline. Now there's a new gatekeeper at the table, the federal government. For business leaders, the takeaway is sobering. If your operations depend on instant access to the latest model, your roadmap is now subject to forces entirely outside your contract. Access is becoming a policy decision, not just a product decision. Story 2, and it's the thread running through today's entire market. Memory. Micron just became one of the most important stocks in the world. After blockbuster earnings, Micron shares soared to record highs. One Mizuho managing director said it's hard to overstate how significant the results were. The driver is insatiable AI demand for high-bandwidth memory. But here's the flip side. Apple stock had its worst session in more than a year, sliding below a key technical level after management made its first official move to pass higher memory costs onto consumers, with bigger price hikes on Macs and iPads. As Investors Business Daily put it, Micron's gain is Apple's pain. And it doesn't stop at Apple. Microsoft announced it's raising the price of every Xbox console in August, the second increase in under a year, citing soaring component costs. The Verge notes memory prices are now wreaking havoc on every industry from cars to computing. For investors, this is the signature of a supply cycle. The component makers win, the device makers absorb the margin pressure, and eventually the consumer pays. If you hold tech in your portfolio, know which side of the memory trade your companies sit on. Story 3. The economics of AI itself are shifting. CNBC reports that companies are tightening their AI budgets, moving from what the industry calls tokenmaxxing, throwing ever more compute at every problem, toward efficiency and measurable return on investment. That shift could dampen the blistering growth rates at both OpenAI and Anthropic. It echoes a discussion lighting up Hacker News today, arguing that current large language model costs simply are not sustainable. The era of growth at any cost is giving way to an era of unit economics. For any business deploying AI, the question is no longer can it do this? It's what does this cost per outcome? Story 4. A notable shift in the consumer AI race. Despite ChatGPT's commanding lead, TechCrunch reports that paying customers are increasingly choosing Anthropic's Claude. The data shows Claude winning over a market ChatGPT has long owned. The signal for businesses. The AI provider landscape is not settled. Betting your entire workflow on one model today could leave you locked into the wrong one tomorrow. And finally, the talent war is heating up. Industry investors are flagging that Google lost 2 generational scientists in just 48 hours, part of a broader fight over the $725 billion question Wall Street is finally asking about AI returns. The people building these systems are now the scarcest, most contested resource in tech. So here's the through line today. Government is shaping who gets AI and when. Memory costs are rippling through every device you own, and the whole industry is pivoting from spend everything to prove the return. For business leaders, the lesson is control. Control over your data, your infrastructure, and which AI provider you depend on has gone from a nice-to-have to a strategic necessity. That's your AI news for today from AI Command App. We'll see you tomorrow.
即係 comes all